Hey guys, this is Anastasia, and this is day 4 for my 30 days of gratitude. Today I really wanted to talk about a specific place that I am so grateful for, and that is a little witchy shop in my neck of the woods called the Enchanted Boutique. It's in White Bear Lake, if you are in the Twin Cities area. Right off of White Bear Lake Avenue and County Road F, I think. Not 100% sure, but Google Enchanted Boutique. They are on Facebook as well. It's a great place. The owner, Bonnie, is just an amazing woman. She is very insightful. She is so helpful. When I first went there, I was very new to kind of being out and about as a witch. Everything I kind of done until then, if I wanted to make an incense or kind of work something or other, make a sachet bag or something along those lines, I would go to Cub or Target and get a bunch of spices that I could buy at home, or herbs that I could buy there, or things of that nature. And stones and such, it really wasn't a thing that I would venture out and get. Like if I was at Michael's and they had some cool looking crystals or something, I would get that, and that would be what I would do. I was very nervous going into a pagan shop, and I think it's because the places I had gone before, which I now love, as kind of a, I hate saying newbie witch, because I wasn't. I knew what I was doing. It was just, I hadn't been public in any way, shape, or form with my craft and with my practice. And I went into a couple of shops and they were just jam-packed with this stuff. I mean, you had books, you had tools of the trade, you had crystals, you had candles, you had statues, you had altar cloths, you had chalices or grails or athames and tarot cards and runes and all sorts of stuff. And not just that, but a lot of places will have multiple kind of pagan beliefs. So you have voodoo items, you have Native American kind of more shaman tools, you have Egyptian connected things, Grecian, Roman, Celtic, Norse, just anything you can think of would be in these shops, and I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't know where to go, and I would feel so stupid asking people. Like, I don't know where to begin. It's overwhelming when you are, I'm just going to say it for lack of a better phrase, when you're a newbie witch and you're approaching, okay, I'm going to start my practice more so than just reading, more so than just seeking. Like, obviously you continue that because I don't think that ever ends, but I'm going to start actually getting stuff more than just buying a book off of Amazon or reading articles online. That first step into a new age or metaphysical or witchy, however you refer to it, your first step into that shop, at least for me, was intimidating as a mother. It was gut-wrenching, the amount of anxiety I had and not knowing what to do. And it was weird because I had been in these shops before, and it was never a thing until I went in there with the sole purpose of, I'm going to get things for an altar. I'm going to get things for my practice. I am a witch, and I am going forth in that way. I should specify, when I was a newbie witch, when I was newer to my rediscovered path, I guess, I was very separate with I had my spiritual path and I had my mundane path. And I kept those two lives very separate. So I could go into a store just as Anna Hoffman and chill out and be kosher. No issues. The minute I went in there as Anastasia Autumnfire, it was terrifying to me. I felt like I was going to get judged. I was going to look down upon. I did have an experience at one of the shops in the cities where I was looking for a book on herbalism, because that was the first thing I wanted to do, was learn how to make incense and do that. And the person there was just so, when I asked, do you have a book like an encyclopedia of herbs or anything to kind of help with the magical correspondences, he seriously rolled his eyes at me. Like, I felt so stupid. And I always was a little nervous going into witchy shops after that. An Enchanted Boutique, the first time I stepped in there, was with Ray and Lily. And Ray was kind of keeping Lily under calm and collected. But there were fairies and fairy gardens, and Lily, of course, being, gosh, was she 2 or was she 3 at that time? I think she might have been 2. Being the 2-year-old she was and loving Tinkerbell, was, Mom, Tinkerbell, and immediately my face got red, and I'm like, oh, this woman is gonna think I am a moron, that I think fairies are like Tinkerbell. That is, no, I know better. This is just my daughter, and oh, my Lanta. And instantly I felt that anxiety climbing up the pit of my stomach. And she kind of laughed, and I think I said, even under my breath, I know they're not all Tinkerbell. And she just kind of smiled and laughed a little bit and said, no, it's okay, or something to try to put me at ease. And it helped. It was wonderful. And her shop, it has grown greatly since the first time I stepped foot in there. It has really become a place of solace for me. I absolutely love it. It is a place that I can go when I am stressing. And as soon as I cross the threshold, I just instantly zen out. It is definitely my happy place. I love it. You just walk in, and I think this is true of many witchy shops. You come in and there's a scent, because oftentimes they burn incense, and you have the sounds going on. They have the tapes playing and the music going on. And if you hear people's conversations, it's usually something that intrigues you, because there's this resonation there. Like, you connect to that shop because it is so much more than a shop. And it's filled with everything that you want in your life. Being a witch is very much like a crow picking up all the shinies, or is it a magpie that picks up all the shinies along the way? Probably both. And it's very true. It's just, it's a great place to go, and it is a great place to shop. If you're in the Twin Cities, I will always suggest it, because it is a great selection. I have never, ever gone in there and been like, oh boy, I don't know what to get, because you don't have anything. If anything, I go in there and I'm like, holy cow, what do I get? Because I don't have enough money to get everything I want. Obviously there are times when, there's herbs or maybe a stone or something that they don't have for some reason. She's super great about, hey, I'll order it for you. She's so wonderful about that. I currently have a gift that I need for a witchy friend, and Bonnie and I are friends on Facebook, and she saw me kind of talking like, I need this in my life. Do you have this? Does anyone know where I can get this? And she said, I don't have that, but I need to order this anyway. I almost gave it up. But I need to order this anyway, so let me just take a look. And she hit me up and said, hey, it would be about this much. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's so huge that people will go out of their way to help you out with stuff like that. And I'm sure there are other stores like that as well. It's just, she's quite literally down the street from me. So I'm in there all the time. When I get done with work and realize, crap, I have a candle I need to make, I go in there. It's right on my way home. And when I do go in there, she's so great about building lasting relationships. I go in there tonight when I went in there, I was stressing out because I have this plan to do Sabbath boxes, and I need to start working on them because apparently Yule is when it's going to happen. I have tried fighting this. I have tried saying, no, let's wait till Imbolc. That way I can get a website up and do this and that. If we're doing Yule, I need to start it now. And I don't necessarily know that I'm ready now to do it if people are interested. And no, the goddess is pretty insistent that it is starting now. So I was in there and kind of stressing out because I was realizing how much work this was going to do, and it has to get done because there is no fighting with Hal. She's very insistent, and it's a thing. And she walked over, she goes, I don't know why, but Bonnie looks at me and goes, I don't know why, but I feel like you need a hug today. And she just gave me this huge hug, and I'm like, really? I'm okay. I'm stressed, but I'm okay. But it's wonderful, and it is so great. I get a little nervous when my daughter's in there because my daughter does not understand that looking is with the eyes, not with the hands. But other than that, it is one of my favorite places. It truly is. It's so great. If you're in the Twin Cities, please check it out. If you're not around the White Bear Lake area, it's so worth the drive. I cannot say enough great things about it. They've got jewelry, they've got statues, they've got stones, they've got Himalayan salt, herbs, feathers, candles, Florida water, crystal chips, dragon's blood, just athames, huge. They've got these stabs now. Oh my god, they're beautiful. I have never gone over and actually looked at them, like really looked at them, because pretty sure if I touched one, it would need to be mine, and I don't necessarily know that I need that, but I'm pretty sure I want it. Jewelry, if I didn't say that, pendulums, tarot cards, oracle cards. I'm trying to think. Journals. I love the journals they have. So beautiful. I said statues. Just so much. And like I said, it's just the energy there is so wonderful. It's so great. It's like you're going to your local bar and hanging out with friends, and I love it. It's so wonderful. So tonight, I am on the 4th of November. I am so utterly thankful for the Enchanted Boutique and the store's owner, Bonnie. With that, I say goodnight and blessed be.